WD18, the Watford fans channel. I am on lunch break around the corner from my office here in central London, giving you a bit of a match reaction to yesterday's 1-1 draw. Sorry I didn't stay for a fan cam, had to obviously head off, work in the morning, etc. And the Met line is always so slow, so unfortunately I couldn't stay. However, was at the game yesterday in what was I think a smash and grab. A lot of people are calling. I've got to agree with that. 2 points dropped as well. I think is another point a lot of people are making. Game finishing 1-1, obviously. Southampton taking the lead after 6 seconds or something. The fastest ever goal in Premier League history, and of course it's Watford that's happened against. Obviously, I mean, it was just so very odd. I got into my seat. Game kicked off, and then all of a sudden we were behind, and I thought constantly on the back foot. I think Southampton will be pretty disappointed the fact that they didn't score a second in that first half. Redmond, I thought, had a good chance. Maya Yoshida as well, amongst some of the others who had really big chances, and ultimately Southampton could have been 2 or 3 up at half time. I think a couple of good saves from Ben Foster as well in there. We didn't really threaten. I think throughout the whole 90 minutes, I thought we were really disjointed throughout. Lacked a lot of creativity, lacked ideas up top. We missed Troy. I think it's as simple as that. I never thought I'd say that. Entering our 5th season in the Premier League, I genuinely thought we maybe kind of got over that, but we missed his leadership, we missed his goals, we missed his know-how. Yesterday, Andre Gray, alright, he got that goal and he worked very hard to get that goal as well, but ultimately, he had a good chance in that first half. The ball comes to him, he should be kind of on the volley, but he should be scoring that. He should be nesting into the bottom right-hand corner. Obviously, then the deflection goes over the bar and all that. Delafeu as well had a couple of good chances, but they're really just sighters at goal. And I thought Gray starting games. I've said this before on the channel. I think Gray, when he starts matches, I think he loses a lot of that intensity that he has. He's very much like our impact kind of player. He's the kind of guy who can change a game for us. I just didn't see an element of him coming onto the pitch trying to change things. It was very un-Andre-like in some respects, if that's even a word. In regards to other players as well. Sorry. In regards to other players as well, Daryl Janmaat, Adam Masina, I thought had shocking games last night. Janmaat, sorry, he can't start on Saturday. It's got to be Kiko in there as well. Cathcart had a nightmare from the 6th second, really. Taken off at half time. I think that's probably right. Given 45 minutes off, I think he'll definitely start. I think him and Mariappa will start on Saturday. Mariappa, of course, dropped for Kabasele. I don't know. I think he was all right, but he's not my first choice centre back in this squad, really. I'm not really sure who is my first choice centre back at the moment. A lot of people call out Miguel Britos. I think Britos is all right. I think Britos and Kabasele are on the same kind of level, really. Both very effective, but both have very reckless moments, and that's just how it is really for us. I think Cathcart's been one of our most consistent players. That's why it's been a shame to see him obviously committing the mistake yesterday. Foster as well against Arsenal as well, it was a mistake. 2 of our more reliable players really just haven't come up trumps in the last 2 home games, really. And ultimately now it's a point gained. I think in some respects it's only a point gained for us and it's a big if Arsenal get something tonight against Wolves. We need Arsenal to win. If Arsenal win, the game on Saturday becomes massive. It will be winner takes all, I think, on Saturday, if that stays the same. If Wolves get anything tonight, then I think they'll be in pole position, and I ultimately think they'll have the momentum with them as well to get those kind of results. To get the results between now and the end of the season as well. Of course, the game on Saturday is our penultimate home game as well, and the last game of the season against West Ham. But I don't expect the battle for 7th to last until the last game of the season. And of course, sandwiched between those two, it is Chelsea away, which is a game. Again, Chelsea struggled on Monday night, but are we going to be able to go there and get a result? You never know. We tend to come out and play very well against the top 6 sides, but it's annoying because Southampton was a game that I was pretty much a 3 points banker, really. Fair play to the Saints as well. I was chatting to a Southampton fan who said they needed a draw and a win in their next 2 games. They managed to get a draw, and I'm sure they'll go on and win and secure safety. They gave us a very tough test last night. That midfield of theirs was fantastic. Redmond always seems to have a great game against us for some reason, and I thought Shade Long as well put in a good shift as well. So from our perspective, God, I've still got a cough from last week. From our perspective, it's about getting the result now on Saturday. Regardless of what happens with Wolves, we've got to win on Saturday. Stand any hope of doing so. There is, of course, a very high chance that Wolves win tonight, and they go in with their tails up at the Vic. They're going to want revenge as well. We've beaten them twice already this season. With all the stuff that's happened off the pitch as well, it's going to be a very, very charged, very, I would say, quite a fierce atmosphere on Saturday. We need to be on it as well. We need to be out there singing. I know a lot of people have been complaining about the Elton John sing along at halftime. I'm not going to pass too much judgment on that. But listen, aside from the old Elton John, we need to have our voices loud early on Saturday. We need to be heard. We need to make a lot of noise. We need to back the team. We need to roar the team home, I think, and that's actually quite a crucial thing.